I got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do.
Hello racing fans, and welcome back to another edition of Handicapper's Corner, brought to you by the Derby Bar and Grill. I'm Mike Heads, along with Drew Forster. We're going to go through the Monday, August the 26th races at Hastings. We have 7 races that do start at 6 o'clock. Now we're earlier than usual on the night programs, but a 6 o'clock start for us on the Monday. Of course, the P&E closed, so
this will be our last.
the last Monday of the season.
Monday night, yeah.
Or last Monday night, anyway. Yeah, I think we have some holiday Monday, a holiday Monday along the way. But anyway, let's get right into the card. Field of 6 in the opener. $4,000 claimers going 6.5 furlongs, and boy, the 6-horse Polmarat couldn't have been any more impressive, winning last time. I know it wasn't against the toughest of crews, but really looked good doing it. Leary Seacharan this horse was just dragging him to the lead, and he scooted up the inside on the backstretch and won off in a very good time. He's not facing a killer group in here, and I think Polmarat can just rack up another one here in the Monday opener. I put the 3-horse Kelson in for second, probably the greatest danger. Battled on the head end last time before succumbing late to Martello, El Otino, and E. Taylor. Obviously, those 3 would be very tough in here. That was a tougher $4,000 race. And I put Sir Barkley in for third. I went 6, 3, and 2.
I don't know much to add. I'm with you. Polmarat for me. Everything worked out from last time. I mean, he ran for fun, but the rail opened up and he was ready to roll and won for fun. Kelson, I agree. As you mentioned, like Martello beat him by 3 lengths last time. Martello would be 1-9 in here. Kelson for me in second, and Sir Barkley, throughout his last race, the race before that, he ran a good second behind Adichia.
Harold's horses are running good.
They are. They're warming up right now. I got the same order as Mike. 6-3-2 on to the second. 16 non-3 for older boys. I think it's a 3-horse race. I would have all 3 of them, the 2, 3, and 4. I went to Demerara, goes to a new stable. Cindy Crasher's been good off the claim this year. 21-4 last time, kind of sealed his fate. 21-4, 45-3. That's a little quicker than this guy wants to go. The chances are the main speed is to his inside. He can sit on the outside of him. I don't see a 21-4 happening here. I see more like a 22-4. And under Richard Hamill, I think he's very dangerous. I put Spokane's Gem, the horse that should be closing into those 2 speed horses, coming off a good second behind Sword Fighter. This is a horse that's won higher earlier on this meet. Broke his maiden by 13 for 25. Spokane's Gem in for second, and the chances are, guy that shows up every time, 4 for 6 in the money this year, all at this level. He's right there again with Amadeo Perez. 3-4-2 for me.
Yeah, I went 4-2-3. I went the Spokane's Gem. I think he gets the good trip in behind the 2 and 3. Really good draw for the horse's running style, Spokane's Gem. So I like him to win it. Antonio Reyes re-rides. Tough luck loss last time to Sword Fighter, but was well clear of the 3rd horse, the chances are, who I put in for second. At least the chances are did have to battle with Demerara, and those 2, of course, dueled each other into a defeat, but still, I think if they can avoid a pace duel, they have a chance to win as well. 4-2-3 for me. I agree with those 3 horses in the second race. On to the third, maiden $4,000 claimer going 6 furlongs. I'm going to try the 5-horse here, Brandon's Legacy. Very quick horse that's by second in command that really got pushed hard last time. There was a quick pace. Little Groot chased him and then put him away on the backstretch. The closers, To Be Lucky and Just Make Believe, ran 1-2. This horse did end up running 5th. It was second, still turning for home. There's no speed in here. I just think he gets an easy lead. At least it'll give him a better opportunity to win. 107 pounds with Leary Seacharan, so I'm going to try him to defeat the 8, Broadway Dave, and the 7, Sweet Prince of Mine, who won a photo last time, and it did go to Broadway Dave, photo for second. But I thought those were the horses. I went 5, 8, and 7.
I'm with you. I'm going to Broadway Dave because I picked him last time. You like Quagmire. I took Broadway Dave. I picked the wrong one, so I'm hoping I can be reimbursed today. Broadway Dave was claimed last time by Phil Hall. Phil Hall is betting 45% off the claim, gets Enrique Gonzalez aboard on the outside of Brandon's Legacy. I got Broadway Dave. I agree Brandon's Legacy should be tough, and I got the same 3rd horse, Sweet Prince of Mine, who was right there last time. 8, 5, and 7 for me in the 3rd. On to the 4th, 2-year-olds, maiden special weight. Mike cheated here.
What did I do?
He took a horse that's on the also eligibles.
12. Well, if it gets in, it's probably not going to get in.
Probably not going to get in. So I left him out. Synergy, I agree, would be very tough in here. First start was bang up just behind, in the BC Cup nursery. But I left him out because of that. I went to Porter Gent. 2 starts this year, second both times behind Catch a Cougar, once a maiden special weight, once in the Spaghetti Mouse. He's got good buyers. Amadeo Perez takes over now, a top rider. Great to see Amadeo back, winning the Canadian Derby the other day aboard Explode. Porter Gent for me on top of Gotcha Cowboy. Another one who's been right there, unlucky to still be maiden. Second in maiden special weight behind Wilson, and just got beat a length behind his stablemate Add Attention in the BC Cup Nursery. Gotcha Cowboy. And I threw in Desert Hills. Got beat in another one that ran second in maiden special weight last time behind Above the Moon. I went 9, 7, and 3.
Yeah, I did go to the 12 Synergy, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on a horse that might not get in the race, but the horse did run
If he does get
very
in,
well.
He's got a 50 buyer.
Bother the horse. He's a nice bull. The 7 horse in the body of the race, the 7 Gotcha Cowboy has been running bang up races. A good third last time to Add Attention and Wilson in a stake that was not run particularly fast, but it's fast enough to win a maiden race.
Yeah.
And so Gotcha Cowboy will be very dangerous. Put the 3 horse Desert Hills in for third. Good runner-up effort to Above the Moon, and he's sitting on. He closed up very nicely. I thought he was going to win it on the final turn, but kind of I don't know, perhaps got a little lost on the turn and just lost a little bit of his momentum. But he did roll on nice at the end. But he's live as well, as is your Porter Gent. But I went 12, 7, and 3 in the 4th. On to the 5th race, 6250 older horses here going 6.5 furlongs. These are fillies and mares. The 4 horse Yes Please, this surface in this race. She was scratched out of a Friday card against the boys going long and is in a sprint with the gals in the first start in the Mel's Snow Barn. They bought her for 62. She comes right back for the same price. Really no opportunities to run her anywhere else for more money. So Yes Please will be dangerous in here. She's got the best numbers.
Yeah.
And the one that could get away on her maybe is the 7 Plain Lucky, who I thought ran very well in her comebacker. It was at the $4,000 level. She was protected that day and wasn't offered for claiming and is up for $62.50. But I thought those are your 2 horses. I put the 3 Tattooed Kitty in for third for Phil Hall and Enrique Gonzalez. She had a couple of subpar efforts, but her first up effort this year was very good. She can regain her form. She'll be a threat as well. But I thought 4 and 7 were the horses. So I went 4, 7, 3.
Yeah, I'm with you. I did go to Plain Lucky, though. This filly hadn't run in a year, this mare, I should say. She raced last year on the 12th of August, which was a win, and then she ran this year on the 11th of August, which was a win. It was almost a year to the date, and when you're off that long and you're running against horses who've been running, it's never easy, and she made it look easy 1 by 4. So I'm going Plain Lucky. I agree, Yes Please, numbers are right there. She's always tough. What is she? 10 for 11 lifetime in the money with 6 wins. She's solid. Yes Please for me in second. And I agree, can't throw anything out of the Phil Hall barn. Tattooed Kitty was right there first couple races. I mean, then you up to 12.5. 62.50, not sure what happened last time, but she's better than that. So I threw her for third as well. 7, 4, 3 for me. Same horse as Mike, slightly different order. On to the 6. Fillies and Mares, non-2-4, going 6.5 furlongs. Field of 9, and I did go to the 9. Mark Lucci has 2 on the outside here. I went to the one that's been knocking on the door here at this level the last 2 times. What I liked was getting beat by Bamboo 11, who's been on a heater last time. There's no Bamboo 11 in here. I think it's her race to lose. Stevie's Song for me. I put in Rockstar Red, the 4 horse, in for second. Broker Maiden for 8 for fun. Just got beat a neck by Snappy Ginger for 16. Third behind We Are Free and Snappy Ginger for 16 again. Last time going long, she obviously didn't like that. Now she's back in sprinting and in a 4-on-2.
That's a big drop.
That's a big drop. She should be very tough. Snappy Ginger, We Are Free are in the sale stake on Friday. Rockstar Red for me in second. And Speedy Miss, just broke her maiden for 8. Phil Hall, aggressive as he is, 4-on-2. Looks a good spot for her. I went 9, 4, 5.
Yeah, for me, I don't like any particular horse in here. I think you need 4 horses. You need the 4, 5, 8, 9. I think they're all alive in here.
Yeah.
I think 4, 5, 8, 9 would be the 4 you'd want to
I agree.
be alive in the win for.
Yeah, Playgirl Pixie's the one I left out.
Yeah, she's streaking. Yeah, she's doing well. I mean, she's looked good in her last 2 races. I went to Stevie's Song. I agree. The other Mark Cloutier runner with Amadeo Perez aboard. She's live. Should get a good trip, tracking the speed. And which is probably going to be the 4, 5, and 8, and the 9 should get a good trip just in behind. I put the 5 horse Speedy Miss in for second, and the 8 Playgirl Pixie for third. But I could see Rockstar Red. Like I said, I don't love anyone in here.
Yeah.
4, 5, 8, 9 are your horses, but I did go 9, 5, 8. 7th and final, $4,000 claimers here, going 6.5 furlongs. This is an on 3 lifetime. I went to the 4 horse, Red Hot Rio. I see a lot of speed in here.
Yeah,
there's
tons
tons of speed,
of
and I just thought the horse has got a couple races under its belt now. They're decent races at the non-3 level. Haven't been fast paces in front of her. Like Next Otis, another Guinness last time, but those are way better horses than what he's facing. But he's going to get some pace help with like Fighter Heart has speed. Naughty Newman showed speed last. Titus Command. The outside two horses are very quick. Bill Smoking Bullet and Vintage Man. Horse went wire to wire. I just see a lot of horses that want to be, they're kind of not one-dimensional horses, but they have the same kind of running style. And Red Hot Rio could really benefit from a hot pace and might be able to get a big piece of the purse. Antonio Reyes will jump aboard. I put the 7, Bill Smoking Bullet, and the 8, Vantage Man. Can't separate the two of them. They both will need to avoid pace squabbles if they're going to win, but they both seem to have, like as I said, the same running style. And there's a lot of them in the race that are like that. I went 4, 7, and 8. I'm just going to try an off-the-pace horse to win it, and Red Hot Rio was the best one I could find.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but I mean, the drop for Vintage Man is just too much to ignore. This horse ran second to Summerlin last year in the Spaghetti Mouse. He's only had the one race this year. It was for 25. He ran a good second behind Alder Grove, another horse that went to the sidelines after that, the Phil Hall Barn. Was the favorite that day. Now in for 4,000. I just can't get past him. Vintage Man for me on top. I agree. Red Hot Rio looks like a good closer and making, finally kind of rounding into form. Throw out his first start for 16. His last 2 for 4 have been consistently better. Got a 50 buyer last time. And I agree. Bill Smoking Bullet, claiming him for 4, running for 25 by maiden. He wins. Then they go into a stake. Obviously, that's a bit tougher. And now he's kind of working his way back down. But for 4, he should be tough. 8, 4, 7 for me. In the nightcap, that'll do it for our analysis of our Monday card. Up next on screen will be our picks.
There we go, back on race
Mike
1.
is first.
I went to the 6 horse, Palmerac. Both Drew and I agree on the 6. Went 6, 3, and 2. Race number 2, I went to the 4, Spokane's Gem over the 2 and 3. Race number 3, I went to the 5, Brandon's Legacy over the 8 and 7. Race number 4, I'm going to hope the 12 Synergy gets in. If he doesn't, I like the 7 and 3. Race number 5, I went to the 4, Yes Please. I like 4 and 7 quite a bit though. 4, 7, 3 in race 5. Race number 6, I went to the 9, Stevie's Song, but no love for any of them, really. I went 9, 5, and 8, and with honorable mention to the 4. And the 7th and final, I'm going to take a shot on Red Hot Rio. I'm going to go with the 4 over the 7 and 8.
On my picks, there we go. Back in the first, I agree with Mike on Palmerac, number 6 over the 3-2. In the second, I went to the 3, Demerara over the 4 and the 2. In the third, number 8, Broadway Dave over the 5 and the 7. In the fourth, I went to the 9, Broadway Gent, in a good 2-year-old race over the 7 and the 3. In the fifth, I like the 7. I really like Plain Lucky over the 4 and the 3. In the sixth, I agree with Mike. We got pretty much the same top 4. I went 9, 4, 5. Mike went 9, 5, 8. In the nightcap, I went to the 8, Vintage Man over the 4 and the 7.
Alrighty, that'll do it for the Monday, August the 26th edition of Handicapper's Corner. Just a reminder that our next live card is next Friday, August the 30th. We will have 2 more stakes races for you. The CTHS sales stake for the 2-year-olds, the 2-year-old fillies and the 2-year-old colts and geldings. So 2 stakes races on Friday evening. Should be a lot of fun. Hopefully enjoyed the Monday show. Look forward to seeing everyone at Hastings or at the Derby Bar and Grill this weekend. On behalf of Drew, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time here on Handicapper's Corner.
I got the horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can't do